I am still struggling to see how printing 700 and something billion dollars is somehow going to stop inflation.
It's not. And creating 87,000 new IRS positions to go after small business owners and the beleaguered taxpayers around the country right now who are facing inflation, high taxes, supply chain problems. Also, the biggest issue we're not even talking about in this, that we are talking about, but nobody on the left is talking about, is energy and giving all these subsidies to green energy when we're experiencing brownouts. I'll give you a perfect example. I'm in upstate New York. My power has gone out twice since midnight today for various reasons. We're experiencing it all over New York. It's been happening in California. It's going to continue to happen. Why aren't we investing in the XL pipeline, energy independence in this country? Instead, we're giving subsidies to green energy, which is not reliable, is not going to provide the substance we need for our economy and to bring growth to our economy. We're literally handing out money to these green energy companies that are not going to help us in the future and grow our economy. It's all about growth right now, and that's the only way we're going to bring the inflation down.
Well, what's crazy is we were talking earlier on the show with someone else about the fact that coal in 1980 powered 40% of our energy grid, and today, still 40%. Yet it's the bad guy, it's the awful one. But my problem here with going back to the numbers is like, look, I'm not a mathematician, and I can figure out that if you print money, which, by the way, now costs us more because the interest rates are higher than our existing debt, if we print more money, where did, even in I'm struggling to even get this out right now, where in the world do they get the idea that it's going to lower inflation?
Well, we're going to be more dependent on China because we're going to have more debt to other countries like China. We're going to be sending a lot of our industry over there. But remember something about this, all this money we're investing in climate is the U.S. right now has about 12% of the CO2 emissions in the world. That's 12%. China's at 35 plus. And this is going to make an insignificant and negligible impact on any kind of change in climate. And it's going to make our economy even worse, our inflation even higher. It does nothing for the supply chain. It does nothing to rein in our jobs and bring them back from China. We're going to continue to be more dependent on China for the lithium batteries, or the things that we need, that we're going to be dependent on China to produce this green energy, solar and wind. And it's not reliable, again, which is going to cause the brownout, blackout problem we're having, which is not going to do anything to help the middle class, middle income taxpayers who are now going to be besieged by all these new IRS agents, who, by the way, are all going to be on the taxpayer-funded pensions, taxpayer health care, everything else, just growing government and not producing growth and creating more government that's going to crowd out our freedom, our rights, and our ability to actually stimulate the economy. And some of the tax provisions, I'm disappointed Kirsten Sinema actually supported this, really giving a break to private equity owners who are in the service industry, but then hurting small business owners by having a minimum corporate tax. No matter what, you're going to have to pay a tax. This is going to hurt small business owners, subsidiaries and franchise owners of big businesses. It's going to hurt our economy in the long run and create exactly what the act says it's intended to do. It's going to create more inflation instead of less.
Yeah,
it's totally hypocritical.
And the irony of what you were just highlighting in the energy department is the fact that we produce the cleanest version of all the fossil fuels here. It provides a quarter of the carbon footprint to produce the same energy here as it does over in China, who, by the way, now after Pelosi's visit to Taiwan, is not talking to us about climate change anymore. So, Congressman Claudia Tenney, we appreciate you taking this time on your Sunday.
Thanks so much. Have a great day.
You too.
Go Navy.
Yes, okay.